What is up, big dog?
Yeah, like,
Hey, have you used any
what's
like
up?
AI recording softwares? Just wondering.
Never.
Man, I started using one for work. Let me try to find it. It does a really good job of like transcripts, but also not like to do items and like it does a really good interesting format. It's called, I'll send it to you later. Maybe we can try it for like upcoming ones. It pairs well with Google Hangs. I don't know like the Zoom equivalent, but it does and it's free. Like they do like a whole premium thing. It's called Fathom, I think, but I'll send you the link.
All
Anyways,
right.
just wondering.
What up, Julian?
Sorry, what's up? What's up? My bad, I was on mute.
The grand return of Julian.
Dude,
Dun
I'm
dun
so sorry. I know
dun.
I say this every week, but I am so sorry.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Non-stop over here.
That
How you
man
guys
was
doing?
being torn up by work.
Yeah, for real. How you guys doing?
Cool. Chilling. 3-day weekend. Roger, how's the new
Ooh.
job treating you, man? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
is it rocking and rolling yet?
Yeah. I mean, I've been there a little over a month now, getting into stuff. The first couple weeks is, general onboarding, maybe the first 2 or 3 weeks. So, since then for the past couple weeks, just trying to, increase shareholder value as I can, just getting
Yeah,
into it.
brother.
Yeah, diving into world of AI and life cycle. And it's cool because a lot of the stuff that I taught, and teaching my growth hacking class, I'm able to put in practice here, which is something I wasn't completely able to do at my last job just because the sheer size of the company. I was going for a company that was, 1,700 people to something that's 60 people, so it's a
Mm,
whole shift in how fast you're able to move and things, and like what you're able to do and like, just what you're able to and have ownership of. So it's really nice. It's a good change of pace. I'm really enjoying it. Now I feel
yeah.
like I'm not moving fast enough, like I want to like move faster than I am, but that comes with time.
Yeah, once you get the reps in.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. The more reps in you get, the better it is. But yeah, it's called Fathom. I'll respond to that email that you sent with the thing, and maybe we can try it out for the next one. But it does a really good job of doing like show notes and like action items and stuff, so you don't have to feel like you're taking notes all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's free to use, so you just got to set it up.
Nice.
And it looks like they directly integrate with Zoom, so that'd be cool. Anyways, yeah, man, thanks for asking. It's good though.
Yeah, glad it's going well.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
man. Thanks.
As far as the next thing to do with the app, have you thought of a unique marketing channel you want to use that we can either put money into or not, so we can kind of get some data? Which one have you
Yeah,
been leaning towards?
yeah. I mean, I've really been looking at. I think we can really start with free things first. I don't know if you got a chance to check out that book, the book link I sent you, Day Trading Attention by Gary Vee. Really good. I think I'm only like 40, 50 pages in, but already like really cool nuggets. And one thing that I like that he talks about is like Google Ads is expensive. It's expensive, but it's more immediate. Like if you spend $100, you'll get results quickly. Now, what those results will be, you don't know, but that's kind of why you do it. But his point is kind of like which I really agree with, is amplify the organic social content channels that you're making. And basically, what organic social means is like non-paid social. So like your free LinkedIn posts, or your free, like if we post to YouTube, right? And if we see that one of our posts on YouTube, like if we do like a short video and we just post it organically on it, just put it into the ether, let the algorithms take it and send it to people. If we see that, if we do that 10 times and we see one post, if generally our posts are like, 100 views, 200 views, what's good, but then if we see one that hits 1,000, 5,000, then that one you take and you put money behind it. So you take that organic social post and turn it into a paid social post, and that's the one, and like that's the like mindset behind it, which I kind of enjoy. So I'm thinking, maybe we can start, first things first is really trying to get our organic social content popping, and I don't know if we do it from the perspective of building with the boys, or you know you know looking for group. I think that those are kind of like synonymous at this point, so maybe it's
Hmm.
much ado about nothing. But I think that's an interesting way to start. We make, just some really good content on, and we take a bet. We say, hey, we're going to start at these three social platforms. and we're going to funnel people to our YouTube page or our blah 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 page. If we make those decisions now, then I think that can help us. But yeah, I think really we can start organic social, and once we kind of figure out some messaging, positioning, or themes that work, then we can maybe put some money behind it from a Google Ads perspective. But that's just kind of what I was thinking. We still have free levers to pull because we hadn't spent any money on marketing necessarily. We don't have to. There's a lot of free things we can try, but we can also try paid. But I'm just saying, maybe we just start first things first. Free social and just see kind of what works and what doesn't work for us.
The content route.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that working. Julian, just to kind of fill
Yeah.
you in, now that we're gonna try to roll out the app on a bigger scale to not friends and family, we're looking at just kind of coming up with a few different ways and maybe three ways. One of us can all kind of own one or something, um, to to kind of market this like different ways. Roger talked about the content version, the content method, and yeah, that makes sense. It's free. You can do 1,000 of them. You can do 1,000 videos right now in your own room.
Mm,
It's something like that. You're only limited by creativity on that one. And then I wanted to try something. I was thinking like a viral campaign where it's more like put some yard signs at Memorial Park saying
mm.
like, why run alone? Something intriguing with the QR code, and then to see how many hits we get on that and see what engagement we get through something
Sure.
like that. And you
Yeah,
can you
well,
can
that's
post
pretty
that
cool.
and yeah, you can post that like in any park or put it in a gym, like, why lift alone? It's something I'm just off the top of my head just coming up with that. But some kind of something intriguing, a little viral kind of thing, people checking like, what is this? And then they stumble on the app.
Yeah, I wonder like so
Cool idea.
one thing that was interesting like that reminds me of like 'cause, I've been running a memorial more like rucking a little bit more and stuff like that. And one thing that they have are like restrooms there. So like if you have someone there, like if they're they're doing their business and they're in the porta potty or they're whatever, there's
Yeah.
plenty of restrooms. You can get like stickers or whatever and just kind of like we can totally do that in Canva. Like we can in Canva we can create it. We can do like we can make a design. We already have our logos. We have the web page. We just need to make a QR code that we can track, right? Which is easy to do. And then we print out. I don't know. I think you get like 100 stickers for like $10 or something. It's like super cheap to get them, right?
Yeah.
And then we put those. Yeah, like maybe we put them somewhere where we know we have that target market's attention, right? Because we know we're targeting fitness minded people in Houston that are active, that are in the places where we want to be. So we know where they're going to be. So yeah, I think you have a great point of like doing something like that. I kind of like the more guerrilla aspect of it though, of like, oh cool, like we go like you have to like go into something and you see it there and you're like, oh cool, like what's this type thing.
Yeah. I'm
It could also
really
be business cards or something like that, but I think that's a good frame of thought there though.
Yeah, I'm really big into like album rollouts and like movie rollouts,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
marketing campaigns. And they always get really creative and they always get really viral and intriguing and like people are like, what is this? And it leads them to like, I don't know, like I remember way back in the day with Cloverfield. That was one of the first
Oh
movies to
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
try
yeah.
viral marketing. They made like their own website, kind of
Sure.
tracking the monster and stuff like that. And there was a
Uh-huh.
lot of Easter eggs of an unrelated whole story about like a slushy company that was low key like this like global conglomerate that like
Yeah.
knew about this monster. Like they had this whole thing, this whole backstory, this whole like rabbit hole you can go down if you're clicking on links and like doing all this. And it was just from this marketing, viral marketing thing. So like there was people going into this movie with like so much backstory already,
Yeah,
or
of
after the
it.
fact. And from then I think that kind of I don't know if they were the first ones to kind of really do it mainstream wise, but after that, it seems like
Sure.
all these other movies, especially A24 type stuff, all kind of follow the same kind of suit of rollouts.
What is that? What is I've been hearing seeing about A24. Is that a production company or something like that? Or what's up with that?
In short, yeah, it's a production company, but they pretty
Mm.
much fund movies that wouldn't get funded.
Oh, so
And
like a VC of movies type
yeah,
shit.
they've
Mm.
turned they've turned into more like a VC kind of thing, but
Mm.
like a
Okay.
creative VC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just watched a kind of mini documentary about like the Sundance Film Festival, where you see all these films like, oh, this one won at Sundance, whatever. But it turns out
Hmm.
the Sundance company, again, they're kind of like A24. They'll find these like little scripts that nobody wants to invest in, and they'll invest
Yeah.
in that director and be like, all right, look, we like you. What story are you trying to tell? cool, we like that one. Here's, unlimited funding for you to make that movie.
Yeah.
And then that's why those movies tend to win like Sundance Film Festivals because like they're kind of from within. It's
Mm,
like they're like an
yeah.
accelerator
They're
for movies.
chosen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incubation of, oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. But okay, cool. No, that good perspective on A24.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot like more like movies that I've watched recently that like call it out. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, do they direct?
Right.
Do they create? Like, what's going on?
But Julian, just off the top, what kind of marketing campaign or what kind of way to get users would you go with? What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I mean, good. Honestly, like my mind initially would go to something Roger would suggest, like the organic social marketing, but I really like the idea of a physical aspect, like really going in, doing stickers or billboards or something like that, where it gets people's attention in the real world. And like you said, it's already where they're at, what they're already doing. So
Yeah.
it's kind of captures your target market a little bit
Yeah.
closer right there. So I really, really like that idea.
I'm trying to like figure out how much the pricing is for a sticker. Like I'm just trying to go off of like what we can make in Canva just because it's easy. Unless you'll have
Yeah,
like a different suggestion on what we can start with, but that's what I've
no,
used in the
Canva's
past to
great.
create.
I use Canva a lot actually.
Yeah.
I like Julian's idea. We should get a billboard. Fuck it. Just empty,
Balls just straight out billboard.
empty the bank account. Just do it.
Bro,
I think
can you just
I
hijack a billboard? Like who's gonna stop you, right?
right,
Like just
right,
go
right.
fucking put that shit up there.
I mean, I think that was kind of
Your
the
marketing right there, right?
that's the
Yeah.
logic with that what is it? Is it Welcome to Houston? Is it the Welcome to Houston like train thing on I-10?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
The
Is that
be
be
what it
someone.
someone.
says? Be someone.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
The be
someone.
someone thing. Um, I heard they keep on trying to paint over it.
I think they keep
Like the
doing that,
city,
right?
the city is trying to like
Yeah.
They
not make
keep
it a thing
trying, but
anymore.
someone keeps
Fuck
doing
out of
it.
here, Houston.
Yeah,
No, no, that's a core part of Houston. That's here to stay. Like they can paint
right.
over it 1,000
Yeah.
times, someone's gonna paint it up 1,000 more.
And they
Yeah.
always fuck with it. I'm sure they're gonna fuck with it one more time for like the World Cup, where it's gonna say like football, not soccer or some shit.
Yeah. Um, man, we can print. I mean, from Canva, we can print like notebooks, envelopes, mouse pads, like wrapping paper. Like oh
Oh, wow.
stickers. Okay, I'll try that. They do have yard signs, so maybe we can do that as well. I think that yeah. I mean, we can maybe do it. The thing with yard signs is like they're gonna take that shit up quick. Like Memorial and them. I mean, so maybe there are other places we can put it, but like I'm all for trying that. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
how much that's going to be because if we stick it down and they pick it up in like 5 minutes, yeah, it's $31 for one yard sign.
We
The
Oh
we
more
yeah.
can
you
go
the more
we
you buy, the cheaper it is though. So if we want to spend $200 in yard signs, that's only it's 10 yard signs. So yeah, the more you buy, the cheaper it is. I think we
Yeah.
can get that down a little bit more, but yeah, yard signs. Okay, let's just. I'll take some notes. Yard signs are $31 a pop. All right, so that could be one, right? But really, we gotta be like strategic with that yard sign.
As someone that's stolen yard signs, I could tell you
No shit, right?
We can go Ocean's 11 with it and like kind of see what time the guard comes in to like do their groundskeeping and all that and kind of be like, all
Yeah,
right, look, we're gonna put the sign up from like 8 to 11 and that's when they clock in and they start
yeah.
taking all these actual,
And
contraband signs
and
out.
if we're doing stickers, bro, we can fucking sticker bomb some shit. Cause like so you can get like 500 stickers for $180. You don't have to. I mean, you can get um. Oh damn, man, stickers are kind of expensive too. What the heck? Like
Yeah, they used to
so.
be
Oh
100 for
yeah,
like $10, but no,
yeah.
not
Now
anymore.
they're like 150 for $156. So that
Yeah,
I mean, oof. That's for like
yeah.
small matte finish. That's not even like the oh no yeah, so you can get a small, so that's with the matte finish. If we just go glossy finish, you can get I mean yeah, it still kind of racks up there. So the cheapest one you get 100 stickers for $45. So I mean still like that's 100 stickers like we could and those what I like about that they're harder to take up. So we might piss some people off with that, but hey, what are we gonna do, right? Is that
Did you
vandalism?
ever
No.
did you ever watch Nathan For You?
Dude, yes,
Never
that's
heard of
it was
it.
hilarious. Oh my God,
Yo,
Roger, you have to do that. That
yeah,
is
please. If
What
you're a
is it a
marketing guy,
show?
hilarious.
especially as a marketing guy,
Nathan
you
for
gotta watch
you.
that.
Nathan for you, I'm looking it up.
Dude, you're gonna go I bet when you start watching, you're gonna watch all like 3 seasons back
A
to back.
docu series. Ooh, I love a good
But
docu
But it's
but
like
series.
good.
what I'm kind of thinking, just like from talking about it, and you mentioned Billboard, I'm like, you know what we should do? We should run an ad campaign on Billboard, but make it like the world's smallest billboard or something. Like make it a big ribbon cutting ceremony and like try to see if we can get Guinness to come out for the world's smallest billboard. And like I don't know how small the record is, but maybe and how tall
This
it would have to
is
be to qualify as a billboard.
this is
But
just AI overview, but renting a billboard in Houston, Texas can cost anywhere from approximately $1,000 to $25,000 for a 4 week period.
yeah, I got a quote one time in Baytown. It was like 1,200 a month.
Woo!
Damn.
And that's Baytown. That's not even like Houston, but it was off of I-10. So that's prime time.
Yeah, that's the I-10's prime time.
But
So we got some options to think about. It, it, I think that we don't have to just choose one though, right? We have many that we can. I mean, we can do the organic social at the same time that we're doing
Yeah.
like some guerrilla physical shit. I think
And
the
honestly, part
best.
of the organic social can be like filming and videoing the
Oh,
guerrilla.
definitely,
Like, yeah, yeah. So
totes,
they two can
totes.
definitely go hand in hand.
Yeah.
hmm
So do you want to maybe take that approach? Like we do both to start, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we can focus on
Okay.
two channels. Maybe three is too much, and then that would leave us all working alone. Maybe we
Well,
can
what would
do
be a good third one
two.
then? Like we talked about organic social, we talked about like a physical guerrilla type. What will be an interesting third one?
I mean, I think organic social would be the gorilla one. You can put that into two categories of like
Mm,
the viral kind of mysterious, intriguing one, and
hmm
like the one that's just like straight up stickers in strategic locations.
hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
because with stickers, I mean, it's the same. I mean, it's just essentially the same thing as a yard sign. Um, but one is more like brand building. The other one's just kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, no,
And
true, true.
I'm sure we'll get a lot of hits on the yard sign, but how many stay? That's going to be like because no one knows what they're going to get to. Versus a sticker might be like, oh, that's for the podcast. Like, oh, I like those guys. I'll stick around for a few episodes.
True, true.
But yeah,
I
it's all worth
wonder
looking
like
at. I mean, this is all data. We're gonna go out there and do something, collect data, see what's up.
yeah, I wonder with I was trying to look at like, is there anything else on Canva that we can like cheaply just like pull for something? I mean, there's like they make flyers on there too, so maybe we just, I mean, we can make our own flyers too, right? Like we don't need like someone make our flyers.
So as far as programming, um, the next episode, do we want to like present what our marketing things are, or do we want to try to do those and then present the data from what we got done
Yeah,
for the next
I
episode?
I think that it's going to take a while to like make and get the data for this.
hmm
So
Yeah,
maybe it would be
agreed.
good like 2 episodes from now. Um,
Before
maybe
and
the
after,
next, yeah, yeah,
pitching
maybe
our
we do like a,
marketing.
yeah, we do like a pre-post and we can like
Well,
break down how much it costs relatively, and that would be good to track our
okay,
costs to see once we get the data, like, oh, cool, like, because you can kind of do, it's not going to be
okay.
like
We're gonna pitch the
it's,
ad campaign in the next episode. The marketing campaign.
yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
pitch it.
exactly, yeah,
You know what
exactly.
we need to do then between now and then? We need to come up with the since we're gonna be showing visuals, we need to have
Yeah.
like a logo for LFG. We need to have like a branding, like a style to it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
could be real scrappy, ChatGPT, but some kind of something that, our things are gonna have.
yeah. I thought he
That,
did a good job with our building with the boys one. Like the hard hat with
Mm.
the build. That I
oh
thought
yeah,
that was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That was like a good like quick like make. So maybe we
Was
can use
that
it
Chatty?
for that. Yeah, that was just chatty. It went through a few
Nice.
iterations, but it did a pretty good job of doing that. So yeah, maybe we can do an exercise with that real quick to
Okay.
build that logo. But yeah, I'm down with like make it. If I think that I didn't know if we were going to keep the name as that, but it seemed like people enjoyed it, so I was like, all right, fuck it, let's keep it. So it was kind of like not doing logos and stuff because we we're just gonna. This is just like a holding name, but
Yeah.
I think at this point we're already in episode 6 or some shit, and like fuck it, let's just keep it. I guess.
Yeah, if this works and I mean, that's my thing. How are we going to define works? I know the goal is to have like 20 people submit emails, right? So technically with this ad campaign, if we just get a few more emails out of it, like we'll hit our goal. Is
Yeah.
there anything or any service or something we can offer where we can see like retention or like recurring users?
So I don't know if we can see with what we have out of the box reoccurring users, but we can see like usage. We can like see the data on the back end to see usage for
Like
sure.
if they're
So
posting on the chat and stuff like that,
yeah,
like
exactly. But that's also going to be us doing that as well. So, we need to do a better job also of using it too to show that. But yeah, I mean, we have, I think it was 12 or 13 signups so far out of the people, out of us just doing what we did. So, if we can keep that like conversion rate going for people dropping on site, that would be nice. I think the next thing we're gonna have to think about when you really want to make, because right now we have an app but not a business. So like the next thing is thinking about how we monetize and when do we monetize. And it doesn't have to be one option. Maybe we can have like a bunch of different fucking options. But I think
yeah.
that would be the hang up of like making this like a quote unquote business is how do we, okay, cool. We get interest. We can get people to come to the site and see value maybe and sign up, but then how are we monetizing them on the back end? Like what are the options? What are the levers that we have? So that would be one thing to think about. One thing I was thinking was like, and we can like brainstorm this, in a session. I think that'd be fun. But one easy thing could be like premium events, where we, fuck it, we get 10 people that pay, $100, and what that gets you is, you come meet us here. We drive you to fucking to the beach or something, and we have like a yoga session there, and blah blah blah. Make an experience to give it back. So I'm just thinking about other ways, like what are the ways we can like monetize our user base, but still
Yeah.
like provide value. And I don't think there's any wrong answer for that, but something to think about.
Because another thing
Yeah.
too is once we get like a case study on this, like show the that it
Sure.
works. My initial vision of like this being the app for every hobby and every
Yeah,
group and every kind of person. Just talking about the marketing, like yeah, that sticker you can put it anywhere. Like
for sure.
why game alone? Why drink coffee alone? Why do this alone? Why
Yep.
read books alone? Like, and then that's the scaling of it. But yeah, good call out on like what's the business of it. And I think once we get the users. Maybe we focus on three big verticals. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's I don't know,
Sure.
live action role playing, and maybe it's I don't know, making movies, making music or some shit. And then try to just generate users. And I think for me, I'm always gonna go to like strategic partnerships. Like if it's working out, like is there a
Yep.
gym that can host these events that would like to be our partner and give us a
Sure.
chunk of money to be the exclusive, have exclusive rights to us,
Yep.
with the coffees or a coffee shop that would love to host every event, if there's a book club that would like to host it, like there's all sorts of kind of recurring revenue from those kind of folks. And maybe the scaling's in city. Maybe there's one coffee shop per city where, we have
Mm,
this something like that. I don't know. Just thinking of the
gotcha.
business side of it, thinking of the
Sure.
recurring revenue.
No, I like it. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe keep it
One,
free for the users, and is this a captive audience for the partners, for them?
it's interesting.
They're
Like,
paying for their community.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's interesting that people are still coming. Like, even though we haven't done any like additional marketing, people are still finding our site. Like just this week alone, we haven't really done anything other than what we did originally, and we still have about 300 unique people like coming back to the site. So, like, people are still using it. If they're not to say they're giving us email addresses or blah 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 necessarily, but they're still using it. It would be interesting to see what they're using. My assumption is they're using, like, if this is a true data, like they're using like maybe like the calorie counter. So maybe like that's a mechanism that we can use, because
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of like posts. I mean, there's people posting, but not like 300 people posting, a week.
I
But
was
that's
gonna
what the
say
data is showing, that more than 300 people this week alone have came to the site and fucked around.
for
Well,
the
that's
big
pretty solid.
rollout, can we wipe all the previous comments and like the test ones and stuff like that to
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
have it,
We can clear shit out of that. I mean, yeah, yeah. I think we can like clear
and then maybe
all
we
that stuff
do,
out.
and maybe we
Well, maybe keep some of
between
it, right? We don't want to do a full reset, but just like the test posts and stuff. We
exactly,
still want to
Yeah,
show
exactly,
some engagement and show the usage of it.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah,
and
that's
maybe
interesting though.
yeah, because I'm sure a lot of people use a cal. Is there any kind of heat map or anything where you can tell a
No,
host
yeah,
that what?
it doesn't. I mean, we can connect that if we really want to. There's like heat map. Um, I wonder, can you connect it with this? Because I think there's free ones, or like we have one site, but like once
Some
you like
trial
start
ones or
posting more
something.
things, yeah. But I think we have to pick one page. So I think the free ones are like one page things. So, but that
Mhm.
would be nice, yeah. Before we do like the next rollout of channels, if we can like pick, maybe that's when we set it up, because we're only gonna have 2 weeks and probably only one page unless we pay for it.
And that's the
But
trial,
yeah,
yeah. They're in that
yeah,
one
exactly. But yeah, I
month.
mean, we're seeing people come through. Even this week we haven't really done a lot of our own marketing ourselves again. But so that's kind of cool. That we have a solid baseline of people coming back and using the site, like unique people. So that's kind of fun,
Nice.
Yeah, no,
The
that's
Russian
solid,
bots
man.
love us.
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
All
no
the
shit.
page problems.
A click is a click, man. That's a unique user right there. We can sell that.
That's the data you can sell to an investor, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Or just get all whatever the marketing
Well,
money budget's gonna be. We can just give that to like a call center in India, and they can just a click farm, and you can just
we're not getting a lot from Russia though. The majority are from the United States. We do have some Russian traffic, but like the
do we really?
yes, we do. I
They're
think
trying to
that's a
influence
hold
they're
on.
trying to
I think
influence the
that's the
election.
second most. I think that's the second biggest country hit that we get is fucking Russia. Actually, looking at like the map of it, I think you're right. I think that like so
Watch us be responsible
United
for a
States is by
security
far the
breach.
biggest. Yeah, no shit. Oh, followed by China, so that's good. Like
Yeah.
Oh
United
man,
States, Russia, and China. Those
you
are
love
our
to see
three
it.
top countries.
You love to
I
see
Hey,
love
we got some hits. How many hits? 2.4 billion in
it.
China.
I love it.
They're
Just
using
some
it as their
fucking pop
military
art.
training.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man,
The
no one from
military
North
training app.
Korea has hit us up though. Damn it.
No one?
Yeah.
No, you would think, right? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, come on. But no, that would be a
Oh
fun
man,
like
that's funny.
episode, I think, is like pulling up the dashboard, going through the metrics and the data and stuff, and being like, all right, how many people are actually,
Yeah.
just to kind of show some of that back end stuff. I think that'd be interesting too.
Africa as a whole has been like nah to LFG, but South Africa
Uh,
is like, all right.
they're already grouped up.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Oh man, Mexico, not a lot of people. We need to fucking up our Mexican like we those are our roots, bro. We gotta be
Buscando por
jamming this shit up there.
grupo.
Yeah, for real, bro. We need a fucking marketing push in Mexico.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
already
that's funny.
before we even release, let's drop the we've already expanded into Spanish territories.
Yeah, we need to translate. We need to localize our pages already.
Yeah. Isn't there a way to wherever you see it based on your like language settings, you can just see it in that language?
Yeah, but you have to have it like set up. I think Google does a version of that. If you go like from the browser perspective, you like
Hmm.
some pages will be like Google translated for you, but really you have to do your own localization, and
Mm.
it's a pretty like physical thing. You have to go and have a new page, and it's like your
Um,
home page, but just like with EN or FR or whatever,
yeah.
DE, and it's a distinctly different page, and that takes people like doing it, physically making that. So for
Okay.
us, Russian would be our second language to translate,
Based on the data.
followed by Mandarin.
Hey, we're big in Moscow, man.
There you go, boy. But not in Ukraine, which is weird. All right.
Yeah. Only the east
Wow.
side, only Crimea.
Yeah. Funny though. I love it.
Oh, cool, man. Sounds like we got the compass set and some ideas to kick around.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, for
excited to
sure.
flesh it out and do some drafts of it. I'll do the PowerPoint for next episode too, so we can do the whole follow along thing and get sidetracked as much as we want to.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to think about too that I think that's going to help us with when we start, really building content across the different channels, is going to be like who we think our target market is. I think we already have like a good idea of it, but anything more specific that we can get would be helpful. Just because as we think about like where people are, what they're doing, what they're saying, how they're talking, not necessarily about us, but like about the industry, like we need to kind of think about that, and I'll put some thought to it too, and just kind of send some ideas via text. But yeah, like because the next thing I think about, I still want to really do Google Ads, man. I think that's going to be really fun. But I think there's a lot of things we can do before that to make our Google Ads money more effective. I still want to do it. I just don't think it's like the first thing we should do. There's a lot to learn for free.
Right. Yeah.
So
100%.
Let's roll
I
dollars
still
right
love the
there.
idea of making a blog, man, because at that point you get the GEO, the generative engine optimization. That's like a new term that's kind of coming around. Like companies that I've worked for, we're starting to see a lot more traffic from, generative, sources, but getting to be cited in the LLM models, that's
Is
kind of
it
like the, I don't know,
is it true that Google search rankings knows the difference between like organic writing and like generated writing, and so it
Oh
won't rank
yeah.
as high?
Oh yeah, for sure. You could they definitely like can tell the difference. I mean, Google and DeepMind were like the OGs of the LLM sphere. Like they started AI,
Mm.
from that perspective of like they trained it on like looking at cat pictures of cats, which I love that AI like started looking at cat pictures. It was like kitty, not
That's what we
kitty,
were doing all along. We
You
were
Yeah,
guys
training
are
the
exactly.
AI models
hilarious.
for them.
Kitty, not kitty. Like
All those
uh,
captchas and all the "Are you a
yeah,
human?" The
Oh,
training
exactly.
content.
I watched the wrong 60 Minutes episode and they're interviewing like these people from third world countries who serve as like the viewers for
Oh
AI. And
yeah,
they're
like
like,
the
yeah,
the smell
I've seen
checkers.
like, yeah, and I'm like, I've seen 3 million pictures of dicks, like of every type. He's like, I can't sleep. All I see is dicks. Or like people who see like mutilated bodies and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
Oh,
I can't
dude.
sleep. I have to
Oh
view like
yeah,
3
man. That's the
million pictures.
one of the many dark sides of AI, right? Like how much
Yeah. Like child porn, do
physical,
you have to watch
yeah,
to like
to,
filter it out?
for the models to learn, like, oh, this is a dick. This is not a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, it's wild. And they don't get paid shit, by the way.
Dude, okay, so season three, we make one of those companies. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Like that makes so much sense. But
Yeah, if we can make something that views it for, well, I guess now you would need humans to confirm it, but yeah, ideas.
uh, poor, poor, poor,
Just
poor
hey,
people.
from the hip, anyone got a season 3 idea? I remember
Ah,
I remember what we talked about, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think about that a little bit on the side. What about you, Julian? You got any? I don't think Julian, you weren't
Well,
there
for
when we were
the
talking about season three
yeah, I
possible
was about to
ideas.
ask for the viewers, for the audience, what's that idea? I don't know that I've
Oh
heard
man, I don't know. Ed can
we
say it if he wants to.
we got 8 minutes. Fuck it. We we were I think it was just a random hangout. I don't know
Yeah,
if it was a thing to it.
we
Which
were
by the
at the bar.
which
The,
by the
the,
way, we have a on the calendar. It says we have a mid-season meetup to do.
oh hell
To
yeah,
hang
let's
out,
do it.
grab some dinner, grab some drinks or
Heck
something.
yeah, let's do like
of. Oh, yeah.
dinner and drinks. That's what
Or
we did that night. We did dinner and
yeah,
drinks that night, right? That's what it
yeah.
was.
It can be
Okay.
informal or formal. We can, get a six pack outside of a Valero and just hang out. I don't know.
Fucking couple of
Um,
Newports and say fuck it. Let's brainstorm this shit.
I know Julian like menthos.
Get
Oh yeah, dude.
a bunch of paper bag tall boys and fucking
Yeah,
menthols and just some zen and just fucking zone. Fucking
Lord.
that's a hey bro, that sounds like a good party to me, dude.
Blasting
Well, me
music
with a
out
good
of my
time.
Civic.
There you
Let's
go. Yeah,
fucking go.
it's got to be in the
Let's
Civic. Host,
go.
you got to host us in the Civic.
Oh yeah, dude.
Let's go.
But pretty much we were, yeah, having a drink, having a pizza, and then we were just kind of chit-chatting about stuff, and then we kind of found out that we had kind of a similar interest, shared interest in like tiny houses.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
then we were talking about, oh, how cool would it be to, find a way to do it for cheap and like, with my connections in home building and like, contracting, and then Roger's passion in it. I think like you did like a deep dive on like tiny homes and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
you have some kind of awareness on it.
Yeah, I was
Um,
putting some numbers together for that shit. Like I was starting to put like the square footage and numbers and how much space and the places you can put them and how much you have to charge. But then we were like, I think we were already like Julian's like did a class for that, right? In his MBA program. Because Luna did it too, right? So like, man, we got a couple people that are in the know from like a
our class
investing.
does not count. If you're counting that real estate class, it does not count
yeah,
because
that was a legal class.
Oh, really? Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Bait and
But
switch.
but the whole point is like building a tiny home community and just seeing what happens. And
Yeah, I
then we
got
put
some
that out
numbers
there.
for that. So we're not starting from zero. So, but that was just one of the ideas. Like, I think we talked about multiple ones, but that's the one we kind of zoned in on for most of the night. I'm like, okay, how would that work?
Like a
You
physical
know,
good pivot from
yeah.
like software and apps and stuff and
I think
something
that's
physical.
that's why we switched that way, right? Because we're like, okay, cool. Like we've done digital. We can make an app, right? We prove it. We can do that shit. Like, okay, like what's something physical? And maybe it doesn't have to be a DTC brand, a direct to consumer brand, like a fucking Harry's Razor, a Men's Shave Club. It could be. I
Right.
don't know. But like, what other physical things can we do? So we were trying to think outside the box of like what physical would be, and then we landed on the ultimate physical. Like, oh, what about real estate, but for tiny shit?
Yeah, it's gonna go like the
Yeah.
budgets are gonna go like $0 for season one, $100 for the marketing campaign for season two. Season three, they win $300,000 in debt. Like,
they got a HELOC home loan. Motherfucker blew up his credit
yeah.
cards.
Like you made all these decisions off of ChatGPT 4. You didn't even use 5.
I told him, bro, you're using Grok 2. What the fuck, man? I fucking put my life savings in this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, have y'all seen the latest episodes of South Park? Like they're pretty. It's crazy how like
They're going
immediate they
in.
are. Oh yeah, the last one was about. It just came out yesterday. Was about AI and how it's like basically just like the ultimate yes man, which definitely it is, but still
Yeah.
like it was like Randy had this crazy stupid idea and ChatGPT was like, yeah, you want me to put a business plan together for that? Like, it's so good. And it's like, yes, that's what it does. Like, oh, you want to sell rusty nails to children? No, yeah, that sounds like a unique
That'd be
value
great.
proposition.
Right.
So funny though, so true.
Yeah.
No, but that
They
is a great idea. I
South
think
Park
Tiny
is
Homes is.
famous.
Oh, good.
No, I'm glad you like it, man. That might be what we're stuck trying to do. Fucking hold this 2x4 next season.
We build a
Just
tiny home. Like that shit's condemned already. Season one.
That's content right there. The
Yeah,
yeah,
full good
no.
old
for real. That's a
start to
YouTube.
finish.
That's a YouTube channel for sure.
Hmm.
No, but SNL and South Park are known for the legendary turnarounds on episodes. Like South Park does 6 days to go from nothing to a whole episode that they show that week, and then
Yeah.
SNL is like I think 3 days.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Like it was quick. Like I think they even had Jerome Powell in the last one. I was like, damn, they just had beef like a week
Yeah,
ago, 2 weeks ago. Like, damn, they're already like on it.
I heard
They're really
Powell's
going
thinking
in on
about.
Trump though.
I heard Powell's thinking about cutting the interest rates finally.
Oh yeah, that's what they're saying. September rate cuts, man, which which is great, but also scary because that's kind of like to me,
Yeah,
the rate cuts are always market top, because that's kind of us saying that our economy is not doing that well and it needs help. So it's great, it's a bullish thing, but like, oof, long term, medium term, that's probably like a topping event to me. Again, I hate calling market bottoms or tops. I don't try to time the market, I try to time value, but still, like, it's pretty scary. What do you think, Julian? What like from your perspective on interest rates or like, that for us right now?
Yeah. No, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I don't know that I'm necessarily like afraid of the cut right now.
Yeah,
But I definitely hear what you're saying in terms of the
yeah,
bottoms and the top. Like, I think more broadly, it's like everyone's been wanting a cut, everyone's been expecting a cut, so
yep,
it's like, all
yep,
right, it's about time kind of thing. But
yeah,
you know, I don't know. I'm not like worried, so to speak, but who knows? Honestly, it could. You never know with the way
yep.
current things are going.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of like one of those things that like, because everyone expected it, like if it didn't happen, what would happen?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting here to see. Market definitely, right now things are at all time highs. The fucking Ethereum's at all time high. The SPY, the DIA, the Dow Jones is at all time high. All everything's at all time highs. That by
Mhm.
itself just naturally scares me. I want to look it up real quick. How much time do we have? Two things I look at: the
1 minute.
VIX, and the VIX is at 14, which is not crazy. Once the VIX spikes, that's when people start getting scary. VIX is like volatility, but also I like CNN's and fear gauge. I really enjoy that one to look at to see like investor sentiment. Right now, it's at greed. So from a scale of 0 to 100, 100 is extreme greed, 0 is extreme fear. It's about at a 61. So it's kind of like in the middle of greed and neutral. So not the worst thing, but when it
Yeah,
gets to extreme greed and the VIX spikes, I'm like, oh shit, like
that's when
buckle
you know
up,
it's about
motherfuckers.
to. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, right now, hey, we're cruise controlling. We're cruise controlling up, so that's kind of cool.
yeah. I think we're kind of just chugging along.
Oh yeah, yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Well, last minute, guys. Thanks for the time. Enjoy those weekends.
Absolutely. Do we have
Yeah,
another
man.
minute? I have a last fun fact for you
Do it,
guys
do
Do it.
it,
Do
do
it. Do
it.
in the
it. Quick, quick,
background.
quick.
So
Julian
the
gets cut off.
smallest
I love
3D
it.
printed billboard is 1.5 square millimeters by 1 millimeter. This was in 2001 by a partnership with a global microprinting expert. They did it
Mm,
it was like a cleaning company doing an ad campaign for germs. It's like, look at how tiny our billboard is for this like
bastards.
nanoscopic. Yeah.
Look how tiny our target market is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh,
That'll be
bastards.
ours.
They got us. They got. Well, even though the
Awesome
VIX
fun fact.
didn't spike heavy, today it went from basically 17 to 14. So it's, it's a huge move too. Like that's, even though it's not crazy.